Thank you for tuning in to the market update with Russell Calkins for this. It's 3:02 p.m. Arizona time. We're airing this show between 3 and 4. We're going to change the show up to probably an earlier hour for those who want to take advantage of these recommendations while the markets are trading. So we may start doing this at like maybe 6:30, 7 in the morning, that sort of thing, Arizona time. The markets are open then. And I'll give you your recommendations so that you have all trading day to, paper trade, write these figures down, actually trade this advice. And like I mentioned on all the other programs since the start of this, every single recommendation has made money, and in most cases, a lot of money. For instance, the last few recommendations that I've given, just check the YouTube videos, check the time, everything, and check the chart that I put with it, and you exactly the time, the date, which is real important to have a photographic picture of these recommendations. People can say this and that, but if they don't have proof of it, it really doesn't mean too much. You have to have a viable track record. And of course, video and charts and times are the best track record. You cannot deny that all these trades have made money. All right. So let's get right into it. Gold we picked up at 12.14. Right now it's at 12.21.90. You're way in the money. It's up to you when to get out of this. And I'm not going to tell you why I'm staying in it or out of it, because that's up to you. But just so you know, you're in pretty good money right now on the gold. Let's go to the sugar, which was the time before, before yesterday's dollar index quote. We picked sugar. We sold one at 10.77 cents per pound, and we sold another one at 10.55 cents per pound. So we had an average of around 10.62, 10.60 area, 10.62 area cents per pound. Sugar closed at 10.85 cents per pound. So on the futures markets, you've got a pretty good profit there. And of course, that's per contract. So if you have 100 contracts or you do several thousands like I used to do, that's a lot of money. If you're only trading one contract or something of that nature, it's up to you whether you want to stay in it or not. And again, I'm not going to tell you unless it's real close to where we bought in at or sold at. I'm not going to tell you that I'm still in the market, because again, I don't want to confuse your trades, and I want you to make as much money as you want to make. And also, again, put your stop losses in where you want, because it's up to you to decide how much money you're willing to risk or what you feel comfortable with. All I'm doing is giving you advice on when to get in, and that's it. All right, because those are the most important things. If you can have a winning strategy on when to get in, if it goes your way, it's up to you to take however much profit you want. Okay, you follow me on that? All right, so we picked the dollar index yesterday. We're selling the dollar index 95. We closed at 95.03. It's not high enough to get our second position. It's basically where we sold it at. We're staying positions. I'm only going to concentrate on the dollar index on my open position. All right, so that gives you a clue on what I did with the gold and the sugar. But again, I don't want to influence you in that direction. That's entirely up to you, and I know you can understand that part. All right, so today we are going to be covering the United States coffee market. Exciting coffee. Everybody likes coffee. Well, most people do. I drink tea, but coffee tastes good. Especially coffee flavored ice cream. Don't think I'm weird for that, but that's some good stuff. All right, so coffee. We're going to go into the coffee. Now we're using the daily chart, candlestick charting, the Bollinger Band, kind of a combination here on our study indicators, the Bollinger Band obviously being one of them, but I'm using the fast stochastics, or let's just call it the stochastics, STOC. STOCH is the true abbreviation for that, and RSI, Relative Strength Index. Both are on a 14-14-3-3, so it's on a 14-3 measurement, not to confuse you on this, but that's what I'm using for my study indicators. And today's close on coffee is $1.0775 per pound, or 107.75. It measures in cents because it's $1.07 a pound basically. All right. How would you like to buy coffee at $1.07 a pound? Well, you can if you buy 37,500 pounds of it. All right. And I'd have to check the contract size to see if they've changed since the last time I've done it, but it was always $375 a penny in coffee is what your contracts make per penny or lose per penny. All right. So we definitely want to be a buyer of coffee, but not here. We want to coffee close, like I said, at 107.75. We want to be a buyer on coffee at a 104.98. And we want to be a seller on coffee at 114.30. So you want to get it at 104.89, 104.89, and you want to be a seller at 114.30. And of course, past performance never ever indicates future profits. Thank you for tuning into the market update with Russell Calkins. I may do a commentary tomorrow on a special report that no one's really known about, because, you know, for over 40 years, I was there when most of this stuff happened. In the last 40 years, I was right on top of it. So I can give you some insight, and unless you were trading in all those years in these topics that I'm bringing up, you may not be able to Google the answer. Like, for instance, what caused the housing crisis? It just, when you look that up, it's just a bunch of people guessing what caused the housing crisis. I know, and I did the report on YouTube if you really want to know the facts. And may God bless you.